I'm Mr. Parka here to review one from Worldwide Multimedia, and this is Flesh of the Living. Look at that cover art on the zombie. He's just so goofy. He always cracks me up when I look at the cover art. But essentially, this is just, a zombie film, as they are all coming out. Lots of zombie films lately, and what I say the most positive thing about this movie for me is how the zombies looked. They definitely were inspired by Romero style. The whole movie is Romero inspired. There's even a line, "Get its head up," obviously from Dawn of the Dead. A lot of the zombies are wearing flannel and look like the Night of the Living Dead style. The movie opens up in a cemetery, Night of the Living Dead style. It's essentially a love letter to George Romero. But what's weird about this movie is a couple weird things about this movie is it kind of just follows a lot of characters, and then like most of them just die and don't reoccur, so it's just like a bunch of little short segments of people getting killed by zombies, and it's like, I don't understand what the, I guess, just to show all the chaos all around, but it's just kind of odd that it's just happening like that, where it's like, here's a bunch of characters, spend 10 minutes with them and watch them die, and then maybe here and there one will live, but sometimes they don't reappear or do much more for the plot except be there just to show, pad the time or get killed, or it's kind of just odd. But there's also this reoccurring theme of the television programs coming out in the news, and the news is satirical at points, kind of like I guess maybe RoboCop commercials and stuff like that, but a lot of the plot is fairly serious. The zombie carnage is serious, people screaming, people in turmoil and trouble. Towards the end it kind of does start mixing with this character named Willie Bob, who is on a commercial earlier. He comes into the film as a character as well on the news station, and then actually in the film, and he's always comical, but it's just kind of strange to see all these super goofy commercials and news station type deals, and then the serious zombie action. I don't know if they're going for the completely crazy, how the TV is nowadays. I'm not sure if it worked really well, because half the movie ends up just being television programs and then cutting to people that you really don't know who they are getting attacked and killed by zombies. Like I said, the zombie carnage is pretty solid in this movie. The green screen effects are not very good.
Rod Michaels, Action News, Channel 13. Trying to fly in the Action 1 helicopter. I think we're getting to be in trouble, but stay tuned. I'll continue to bring live updates as long as I can. Bring you live what's going on in this situation. We're getting closer and closer to the ground, folks. We're sputtering the engines. I think we're getting into a little trouble here. I think, did you hear that beeping? The fuel supply is gone. The needle down is different. We're going down.
There's some, gun flares and stuff like that, but I don't think look too great. They do a lot of explosions and stuff like that, which would be hard to do, and they do look low budget. Not that that's necessarily always a bad thing, but I just didn't dig how the explosions looked. Like I said, the zombies look great. The zombies looked very good for a low-budget horror film, and I thought that they did a good feel on the zombies. A big chunk of the film takes place in the streets, supposedly a deserted city, but you can see cars in the background. That's something very forgivable, considering the fact that you can't necessarily stop the world from going on when you're making a movie. But I did enjoy some of the zombie carnage. I will give that a positive note. People will notice Jim Cront, I can't say his name properly. He's from Dawn of the Dead. He's the helicopter pilot zombie, gets his head hacked off. He's in the movie as a small role, kind of an odd role, him in a plane going down and then showing him get, fighting some zombies and things like that. There's an ongoing gag with the news reporter who's newscaster who's clearly infected and gets sicker and sicker and sicker every time you see him. But this one also has a short movie on here called Chicken Head. I believe it's called Chicken Head. And that's kind of funny, kind of a weird movie. I just got to give it up because it's a monster movie, and the monster in the movie is the best part. He looks great. Obviously, it's a take on Pumpkinhead, Chicken Head, I believe. Kind of a story of revenge. But I enjoyed that just because the monster looks so cool. It's again shot in the same street, follows like three kind of criminals that end up doing this voodoo woman wrong and paying the price. But that sounds like it's up your alley. It's a low-budget zombie with good-looking zombie, decent zombie carnage, some bad green screen effects, It's up to you. I'll show some clips in here. You guys may like it, may not. I'm Mr. Parka. Have a good one.